Yeah, just standing position, a little bit moving your head from side to side. Little head circles. And back. Okay, the last one. Lift your hands. Now we will bend the legs and roll down and up again. So this one is just arch your back and round your back. Okay, the last one. Now rolling your shoulders a little bit backwards. With your arms. Okay, forwards the shoulders. And with your arms. Okay, arms together over the head, a little circles, hip circles, shoulder circles, arm circles, and back. Okay, shake your arms a little bit. Then hold yourself. If you need to hold something, we will just do leg swings. Back and forth, back and forth. This one is 10 times, please. When you are done with the 10, let's do that on the other side. Try not to kick anything around you. Okay, when it's done, then we will do the same thing just in front of the body. Just swing from side to side in front of the body. 10 times this one as well. When it's done, you need to switch your legs. And the leg is moving across the body 10 times back and forth. Okay, when it's done, shaking your legs. We will go down to the floor, going on your back, on your forearms or elbows, but if it's uncomfortable for you, you can hold yourself on the hands and the usual stuff. So knee circles, 4 times outwards and 4 times inwards. And then when it's done, switch side, 4 times outwards and 4 times inwards. Then when it's done, you can shake your legs a little bit and we will do the same thing with extended leg. Okay, big circles, 4 times outwards, 4 times inwards, and then switch side. When it's done, then just put down your legs and roll your legs, shake your legs a little bit. Okay. Staying on your elbows. After that, we will lift the legs and we will just open, close in that position. Okay, so this one is 10 times. Then when you are done, just feet down to the floor and move your legs. Okay, we will have some abs exercise. What we will do, rolling on your back and then full sit up and a straight sit. And again, up. You need to land in a straddle. We won't go down. Okay, so it's not a stretch yet. Just something similar. So when you're lifting your legs, try not to lift your bum. Okay, keep your bum on the floor. So lifting your legs, sit up in a straddle and try to make a wide straddle and down again and up and down again. So this one 10 times, please. Okay, so just try to activate the muscles, try to prepare your nerves. Okay, when it's done, you can stay on your back and just relaxing. And I will see that you are ready with the 10. Okay, what you will do, staying on your back, lifting the legs. One leg will stay in the middle, the other leg will move to the side and close it. If you want, you can hold your hands next to the body and down and up, down and up. Only one side. Okay, so this one is 10 times and then you need to switch side and 10 times on the other side. When it's done, feet down, rolling your knees, please. And just roll your knees from side to side, working a bit on the hip mobility. Okay, still the same thing, staying on your back. What you will do, cross, cross, open, cross, cross, open, cross, cross, open, cross, cross, open. Okay, so you don't need to do your widest straddle. Just use your muscles. Okay, so this one is kind of dynamic, but you don't need to do your widest straddle. Okay, so still activating the nerves. Okay, so this one is 20 times. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Then when you are done with the 20, just feet down and rolling your knees. Okay, this time what we will do, one yoga block. I'll show you at first the exercise. We will stay on our back. We will move that yoga block under the glutes, under the hips. So you have to support your lower back. One leg will be extended, other leg will be lifted. And at first we will just move that leg close to the chest. Okay, move it, move it, move it, a little pulses. So 20 times pulses. Then we will bend this leg and pull that leg close to the chest. And then we will hold it for 10 seconds. Then we will switch side. Again, one leg is extended, other leg is lifted. Pulses 20 times. And then bending that leg, holding it for 10 seconds. And then you can move the yoga block. Try to extend the floor-based leg. Yes. And hold it for 10 seconds and then switch side. Try to keep that floor-based leg extended and then you can remove the yoga block when you are done with the two sides and just rolling your knees. Okay, now we will lift the legs again. Now in a straddle position and little pulses, 40 times pulses. And then hold it at your knee, hold your legs at the knee, and you need to pull down and hold it for 20 seconds. So 40 pulses, hands on the knees and holding it for 20 seconds. Okay, so this one is still not too hard. Okay, so not the widest straddle that you can do, just preparing your body for the hardest stuff. Okay, when it's done, feet down to the floor, roll your knees, and roll on your side, and we need to stand. We will do a few squats. Okay, when you are done, we need to stand a bit. I'm sorry. So at first, feet, hips apart, going down and up. So this one is 10 times. Then straddle position, feet are rotated outwards, and you need to do this squat as wide as you can and moving your hips down between the two legs and follow your feet with your knees. This this one is 10 times again. And you need to hold the last one. Okay? So 10 times with parallel feet, 10 times in a straddle position. Widest, widest, widest. Now we worked a little bit on the hips opening, so I hope that you can rotate the knees more. And when you are done with the stance, then just hold it. Hands are on the knees and a little bit moving from side to side. Trying to pushing your knees away with your hands and just move a little bit from side to side. Okay, then we will rotate into a lunge position. Okay, knee down. And what we will do, dropping your hips and extending the front leg. This one is 8 times. Then we will face to the camera and doing this lunge again, dropping your hips 8 times again. And then switch side. Okay, try to go deeper and deeper with your hips in each lunge. Yes, if it's hard, that for your knee, you can use a knee pad or you can put something under your knee. Okay, when you're doing this sideways, okay, so try to avoid dropping your chest. Keep the shoulder and the hips at the same line, and we are doing this whole thing. Yeah, maybe we won't be able to go down that deep because we are lifting the chest. So then if you can do that way, then it's fine. If you can't go down, then it's fine. Just try not to drop your shoulders. So 8 in each position. Then you can sit, the exercise and just roll your knees. I will show you in the meantime the next exercise, staying on your knees, on your hands. One leg is to the side. At this time, we won't do the sliding yet, but what we would need. So my toes are facing to the camera, and then I will sit, and my toes are up. And rolling forwards and sit. Rolling forwards and sit. What would be important that you don't need to do a wide straddle. So I'm just simply sitting on my heel when I'm doing this kind of rotation. Okay, but if you feel that you can do it in a wider position, then it's fine. Just I would like to work on these muscles when we are rolling. Okay, so what is really important, toes facing to the camera and up, and to the camera and up. If it's hard, you can use the yoga blocks, support your hands on the yoga blocks. It's really up to you. Okay, rolling 15 times, then switch side, please. And then on the other side, and rolling and rolling. I hope you feel these little muscles here when you're sitting down, that we are activating them, we are mobilizing the hips. Okay, when it's done 15 on each side, then you simply just sit and roll your knees. You can drink anytime. Okay, so when you are done with this exercise, you can drink a little. Okay, when we are done, we will grab the rubber band, or you can use anything else. That's leggings or a belt or something, because we won't need this kind of flexi thing. What we will do, So this will be hooked or wrapped around one leg. I will go down to the floor. I will move. I will try to pull that leg. Other leg can be bent. I will try to move that leg a little bit closer to my chest, and I will move it sideways and back. Move it sideways and back. Okay, so if you want, you can hold your ankle to do this kind of exercise, but if it's too hard, please hold the rubber band and move it to the side and back. Move it to the side and back. So this one is 10 times, and then we will extend the other leg and we will do the same thing. If you need, you can hold yourself with the arm next to your body. Okay, so this one 10 times with bent leg, 10 times with extended leg. Then you need to switch side. What you need to do, sorry ladies, so which leg is in front of you? It has to move to the same side shoulder, next to the same side shoulder, sorry. Okay, so if I'm holding my right leg, this right leg will move to next to my right shoulder and back. It moves next to my right shoulder and back. And when I'm switching side, I will do the same thing on the left side. So everything is moving on the left side or on the right side. Okay, so 20 in total on each side. Then you can swing your you can roll your knees, not swing, roll your knees. Okay, try not to pull it. So try to hold it in a nice and smooth line without any pulses, without any momentum. Just holding it and move it sideways. So 10, 10 in each position and 20 on each side. When we are done, feet down to the floor and just rolling your knees. Okay, then just finish. Just finish, sorry, just finish. I was too excited. Okay, after that, we need to roll on our side and going on the knees and on the hands. Over here in the fitness, so now maybe it will be a little bit hard for you. So what we will need to do, we will do a donkey kick. You can flex your foot. We will rotate the knee sideways and going back. If you can see, I'm trying to hold my knee at the same level. Okay, so I'm not dropping my knee. So when I'm moving that sideways, I'm not doing this. So keep the knee at the same level and move it sideways and back. So you need to pull, drag that knee close to the shoulder. This one is 10 times. Okay, then you can switch side and do it 10 times on the other side. Try to keep the knee. This one is slow. You don't need to work too fast. Just try to keep the knee as high as you can because you need to activate your glutes for the middle splits. And then 10 times on the other side. Then you can stretch your glutes a little bit. When it's done, yes, sit on your heels, sit next to your heels, stretch your glutes a little bit, and the other side. Then we will need to do the same thing, staying on your hands and on your knees. We will lift the legs sideways, this fire hydrant, or I don't know how it's called. Then we will extend the leg, sideways and bend. Extend the leg sideways and bend. So I'm not dropping my knee, keeping that knee or the leg horizontal or parallel, and then I will extend and bend. Extend, bend 10 times. And switch side. So 10 on each side, and then you can stretch your glutes. Then when you stretching your glutes, sitting on your heels, pushing your bum next to the heels, and the other side. Then, still staying on your knees and on your hands, what we will do. One leg is extended sideways, and we will just lift from the floor to the parallel position. Up and down 10 times, and then switch side and lift, and up and down 10 times. Then we will go on our back. Yes, please drink anytime when you need. After this, please stretch your glutes as well. Okay, so sitting on your heels, pushing your bum to the side, or on your back, crossing your legs. Then what we will need, what is this? The resistance band around your feet. So you have to make a knot around your feet or around your ankle. It's really up to you. I prefer my feet. So both. But if you don't have, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's absolutely fine. It's just a little extra. Then, so my legs are, oops, that wasn't a nice knot. Be careful. If you don't make it, maybe it will hit you. I'm so bad today. Okay, so going on your back, we will have two variations. Holding that in front of you, this one will also. Okay, holding, and we will do the open legs opening in that way. We already did a version when we grab the rubber band and we will move it around the hips, okay, and extending the legs and do it in that way. Okay, so this one is 10 times and then feet down, rolling your knees, and we will do one more time 10 times. If you want to make it harder in the next round, yoga block under your hips and do it in that way. So 20 in total. You can hold when the rubber band is around your hips, you can hold with your hands if it's moving a little bit. Okay, and just 10 times, opening and closing. Then when you are done with the 10-10, you can sit. And we will do one more conditioning exercise before we start the real stretching. I hope you have something. It can be your rubber band, what you will hold, or the yoga block. Okay, so what we will do, sitting position. The yoga block is between the two legs, hands next to you. We will squeeze the yoga block and we will try to lift and lift and lift. And you need to squeeze your legs, so holding the yoga block. But you can do it with your rubber band. It doesn't matter. Just have something between your legs. Okay, so this one is 10 times. And then you can relax a little bit. And then 10 times again. Good. The yoga block is not that heavy, but I guess this exercise makes it super heavy. Because you need to squeeze your legs, you need to use your muscles. Okay, so 20 in total. Then I will use my socks for the sliding exercise. Okay, when it's done, then you can drink and you can relax until I explain what we will need to do. Sorry, again, staying on your knees and on your hands. What we will do is a kind of lunge, hands next to the front leg. We will extend that leg. You can flex your foot if you want. And what we will do, sliding forward and pulling back. We don't need to do front split. Okay? Sliding forward and pull it back. Sliding forward, pull it back. Okay, so this one 10 times, and you need to switch side and do the same thing on the other side. I prefer using a sock because my carpet is not that slidey. Okay, or not that slippery, so I need to do that in a sock. Okay, 10 times, back and forth. Try to extend the front leg, so it's not a front split, so you don't need to go down to a real split, just activating your muscles. So 10 times and then switch side. You can use yoga blocks under your hands if it's easier to support yourself. Okay, so what I mean, just holding the yoga block and sliding the legs. Okay, so 10 times on each side. Lydia is back. That's okay. I had super bad internet connection, I think on Thursday or yesterday, I don't know. It was awful. Okay, when it's done, are you leaving? Okay. Hope everything is fine. Okay. Okay. Still staying on your hands, on your knees. One leg is sideways. We will do the sliding exercise. Okay, but now to the side. So what you need to do, not going down fully down, just sliding that leg and pull it back. Slide that leg and pull back 10 times and then switch side and slide 10 times on the other side. Yes, if you have this kind of plate, it's easier. Yeah, I was hoping that we can use this kind of stuff in the studio, but then I'm not sure if you can share equipment. Sorry for killing your knees today. Okay, just 10 times. When you are done, sit on your bum, rolling your knees. And we will continue with the froggy positions. Okay, what we will do after that, getting into froggy. So knees are apart. Okay, feet and the calves are parallel to each other, and we will go down to this froggy and we will roll forwards and backwards. Then we will hold it for, so this rolling 10 times, then hold the froggy for 20 seconds. Okay, so you have to count. At first just rolling 10 times back and forth, and then hold it in the middle for 20 seconds. You can squeeze your glutes, pushing your hips down, down, down. Try to breathe. When the 20 seconds done, roll on your tummy. Close your legs and roll your hips. Okay, and then you can again rolling your knees when you are done with this. We will have 2 more rounds of this. In the next round, we will use a yoga block under one knee. Okay, so not under both knees, just one knee. Okay, so one yoga block. The knee is on the yoga block. And we will do this froggy. And again, rolling a little bit. Back and forth, 10 times. And then holding the position for 20 seconds. Squeezing your glutes, okay, and pushing your hips down, down, down in this 20 seconds. And try to breathe, don't hold your breath. Okay, and again, rolling on your tummy, rolling your hips, then sit and you roll your legs. Okay, squeeze your glutes when you are in this position, and you will feel that when you are squeezing your glutes, your hips will move down. Okay, good. When you're done with one side, and with the relaxing, with the knee rolling, same thing on the other side. Okay, so yoga block is under the other knee in a froggy position, rolling back and forth 10 times. Then hold it in the middle for 20 seconds. And you need to squeeze your glutes and your hips will move down. Okay, when you are in the middle, don't forget to squeeze your glutes. Sam's bodyguard is at the background. Okay, just hold it for 20 seconds. When it's done, you can come out, rolling your knees. Okay, when you're done, we will sit. And we will sit in a straddle position. At first, let's go, well, this is my left leg. So I will move the chest up and down, 10 times. Then move it to the other side, 10 times, up and down. Then in the middle, 10 times, up and down, okay? So you have to do it by yourself, 10 times on each side and 10 times in the middle. You Iron's bodyguards are there as well. Okay, when it's done, just shake your legs. And I will see that you are ready. We did this dynamic exercise at the beginning. I hope you remember. But this time, we will do a normal straddle. Okay, so what does that mean? Lifting the legs and sit. Sit in a straddle, you need to touch the floor, move your chest close to the floor, and again up and to the front, and up and to the front. This one 10 times. And you need to hold the 10s down in a straddle. Okay, and hold the 10s down. And I will see that you are ready. What happened, Darren? Cramping, or you hit your foot? Are you okay, Arlene? Okay. Okay, just hold the 10s in the middle. And what we will need to do, engaging your legs, lifting the hands off the floor and moving from side to side. Okay, 5 times on each side. Try to straighten your back. Try to move the chest down to the floor. So then, when it's done, then you can lift your legs, not the legs, the chest, and shaking your legs a little bit. Then you can bend, rolling your knees inwards, outwards. Then middle splits. You can support yourself with the yoga blocks under your hands. Okay, straddle. And we will slide down, dropping the hips. You can go on your forearms if you want. What would be important? Keeping the hips in the middle. So I'm not leaning forwards, I'm not sitting. If your flexibility is a little bit needs some support, you can use your yoga blocks. Okay, so what I will do, I don't know if you can see, I will support my legs on the yoga blocks And I'm trying to hold that position. You can rotate the yoga blocks in a flat position. You can support it like this. It's really up to you. Okay, hold that position for 20 seconds. Then you need to roll forwards, moving the legs off, and roll your hips a little bit from sides. Okay, it's really up to you how to do that. And it will give you a little help, because if you are holding the yoga block like this, you will see that you can touch it or not. Next time you will also can improve this and playing with the side of the yoga blocks. And when your legs, so it's important that you need to move that yoga block over the knee. Okay, so close to your pelvis, so not under your knee at this stage. Okay, so hold it for 20 seconds and you can sit and roll your knees a little bit. We will do 2 more rounds of this. Rachel, if you want, you can, and also Sam, you can use the yoga block under your feet. If you're super flexy, you can use 2 yoga blocks on each other. You can put one leg on the yoga blocks and do the straddle and going down in this position. Okay, so and then you can stretch only one side in that way, and then in the next round, the other side. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Straddle position, middle split. If you need to support your legs with the yoga blocks, you can use the yoga blocks under your legs. But if you don't need, you can keep them under your hands, under your forearms. Or if you want to try the over split a little bit, then you can put it under your foot. Okay, 20 seconds in each position. Are you okay, Anita? Then when you're done with the 20 seconds, roll on your tummy, roll your legs, roll your hips. You can sit, you can roll your knees as well, just to relax your hips. Are you okay, Sarah? Okay. Beautiful, Natasha. Really nice. I just see that you're playing with the standing yoga blocks and it's so good. Really nice. Okay, so we need to do 3 rounds in total. Are you okay, Maggie? Sure? Okay. Yes, Sam and Rachel are using 2 yoga blocks, if I'm not wrong. That's good. Maybe Rachel, maybe you should use the couch behind you. Yes, really? she does it. Woohoo! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's amazing. Okay, ladies, so we have our goal. Okay, so then slowly close your legs. Roll your knees from side to side. Do you have access to a wall? Okay, because what I want you to do. Okay, so I have a wall here. But you can do it without wall. Until now we did it without wall, just I think because now you are at this level. So heels are pushed against the walls. I will use my hands, moving my hips closer and closer and closer to the wall. Okay, and what I need, I shouldn't drop my shoulders. Nipples up, pushing your hips closer to the wall. If you don't have wall, you can do it without wall, okay? You just need to engage your legs a little bit more. So what does that mean? having your legs at the same position, and you have to force yourself to engage the legs more to have this, and pushing your hips forward and forward. And what would be important, the nipples up, belly button down. Okay, and hold it for 20 seconds. If your straddle a little bit narrower, you still can do that. Push your chest up, and you have to feel that you are pushing your belly button against the wall. Okay, 20 seconds, then you can close your legs. Okay, roll your knees when it's done, and we will try to do one more round before we will be kicked out. Okay, when you feel ready, let's do the next round. And again, 20 seconds. We have 2 minutes to finish. Good, really nice. Try to imagine that you're pushing your belly button, your pelvis closer and closer to the wall or the imaginary wall in front of you. Hold it for 20 seconds, try to breathe. And then when you are done, slowly move away from the wall. When you are done, then you can roll your knees, shake your legs. Okay, one leg is extended, other leg is crossed. We will grab that leg a little bit, pull closer to you. So try to close your hips. And switch side. Okay, feet next to each other, a little bit rolling again. Okay, sitting on your heels. Let shoulder stretch just super quickly. And the other shoulder. And shaking your arms. And breathe in. And out. One more. Stretch a bit. And thank you so much, ladies. You were so good.